Listen, I went out Saturday night. I had to get out, you know, because if you work hard, what? You better play hard, right? But my idea of getting out is, you know, I love to, if I'm gonna go out, I'm either going to dinner, you can feed me good, or I just love live music or a good old concert. You know, that's what I like to do, right? That's how you get me out the house, all right? That's my idea of a turn up. And I went to see Tony. Anybody remember Tony? Yes, I saw him at the YouTube Theater. Raphael Sadiq, you know, he in the group. Don't act like you don't know. And he one of the main band members. But I like the Tony music took me back to my childhood. Like, it doesn't rain in Southern California, or it's our anniversary, because music is powerful and it take you back to that childhood. But one of my favorite things about going to a concert, especially like somebody like Raphael Sadiq, he's a songwriter, he's a producer, and he's an artist. He did a moment in the show where he did like a few of his hits from the catalog of songs that he wrote for other artists. And when I tell you that woke me right on up, baby, did you know he wrote How Does It Feel by D'Angelo? Cranes in the Sky by Solange? Cuff It by Beyonce? You see what I'm saying? So I love moments like that. Oh, and I forgot to say, I got to work with him years ago as well, which is amazing. But again, getting out is always good to do, because I also saw, okay, anybody watching me, I always say to people, you remember me on American Idol season 3, and it was the 3 divas, Fantasia, LaToya, and Jennifer Hudson. I looked up in the middle of the concert, I was like, is that LaToya London back there singing Back Up? Oh my God. So I got to see LaToya, and guess who else was there? It's like people from all of these different elements of my life. Then I looked up and the camera panned against Eddie Murphy, and we was in Dreamgirls together. I said, Eddie up in the house. He was getting his best life watching the concert. But just to give you an idea of my weekend, I had a good time, but I could tell you did too. Now, y'all know our segment called Knock Star, right? Yes. It's where I surprise my viewers in their hometown. Well, today we're going to New York City, and our correspondent is the lovely Crystal Young from Fox 5 New York. Crystal, are you there, Crystal? Hey.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hey, Crystal. I gotta know, how is the weather there?
The weather is what in New York City we call brick, which means it's kind of cold, but it's not freezing. So we can still stand out here without our teeth chattering.
Oh, see, that feels like the holiday spirit to me. Okay, so Crystal, tell everybody where you are.
All right, so I'm at one of New York City's most famous parks. I'm at Washington Square Park, and I have a little intel for you. In the 1700s, it was a Native American village, then it turned into a cemetery, and then a park. And it is super fabulous.
Oh, that's a fun fact to know. I like that. Okay, well, tell us this. Who are we surprising today?
So we are surprising Tahisha. She is a Brooklyn mom. She also works at a hospital, and she's a caterer of Haitian food. I know, I'm a little hungry. It makes me want to drool right now. But she is a super fan of yours.
That sounds so good to me. Okay, thank you so much, Crystal. We'll check in a little bit later for our surprise for Tahisha. I can't wait. Hi, New York. I can't wait to get started with the show today. I am so excited to talk to our first guest. He keeps us laughing from shows like The Upshaws, which got him nominated for an NAACP Image Award. And I can't forget his breakout role in the movie Friday After Next. Please welcome comedian and actor Mike Epps. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Always happy to see you. Yes, this is the second time around. But now I get you near the holiday season.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tell me what it was like making Friday After Next.
Oh, Friday After Next, man, it was a blast. You know, as we all know, it comes on every year this time.
Yes.
It's been coming on now for about 20-some years. Thanks to the fans.
Yes.
You know, they always run it on different networks. It was great working with Ice Cube and Cat Williams and Ricky Smiley. So many greats, man. So we just wanted to leave something for people to watch every year that was ours.
Yes.
It's us.
Yes.
You know, Isley Brothers is on the soundtrack, so this is, you know, Them same Christmas songs we've been hearing since we was kids is on there.
Yes, it keeps it traditional. Okay, now I gotta ask you, what is some of your other favorite holiday movies?
The Grinch That Saved Christmas, I got to watch that.
The Grinch? Okay,
Yeah, the
okay,
Grinch,
I can see you watching that.
I love watching the Grinch. But, you know, the holidays is different for me. You know, I'm always working on the holidays, believe it or not. I don't work on Christmas or Thanksgiving, but I usually work after or before, you know. So I really don't celebrate Christmas. I make sure the kids got toys, you know, make sure they got everything. But I really don't, you know, get in. I eat the food.
That's traditional enough.
I come for the holidays to eat the food and to drink the liquor. That's my celebration.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sit in your good chair and do all of that good stuff. Now, you got a birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Any birthday plans?
I got a big birthday plan. My daughter is going to college in Paris now. My daughter goes to college in Paris. So my birthday is actually on a weekend and I'm not working.
Okay.
So I'm going to go visit her at the same time.
You're a good dad.
I'm gonna try to celebrate a birthday while I'm there. But you know, I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone.
I don't blame you for that. That's a nice way to spend your birthday.
Yes, yes.
And I'm sure you're a proud dad.
I am. I'm proud of my kids. I love all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I love all of them.
Yes. Your son's birthday, like his birthday is New Year's birthday?
Yeah.
Wow. So how was his party?
My son's party was, oh man.
He is so cute.
Man, my wife ended up having all these animals and stuff, and we live in a regular little small neighborhood in Indianapolis. And I come down the street, man, it was horse boo-boo all on the...
So it was like a what you call them little pony things?
He had a pack of cigarettes in his pocket right there.
It's so cute.
I'm just kidding. He got that hat at the liquor store, and them boots, I got them at Payless over on the...
Stop it. And this is your first son, because you have a lot of daughters, and this is your first time having a boy.
I just want to thank my wife for giving me a son, man. She gave me a son.
Aww.
Man, if a woman give you a son after you, and I got 6 beautiful daughters now, don't get me wrong, I love all of my kids. They look like my mother's and stuff. But man, to have a son after you missed blanks, you shot blanks 6 times, and then you hit a boy on the, oh Lord Jesus. I love
and he's so cute. Bless your heart.
Yes, he is.
Oh my goodness.
He poo-poo a lot too. I tell you, 4, 5 boxes of Pampers a month, it gets expensive, man. You know what I mean?
Is that the difference you see from having all the girls and then having a son like he poop a lot?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Okay, now you got to tell us about your tour that you got coming up.
Yeah.
Please tell us about that, because you stay busy.
Oh, yeah, I stay busy. I got a tour coming up that I'm hosting. And I try to work with, like I just got off of a tour with D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Earthquake, some of the great legends.
Yes.
You know. And now I'm about to host a tour with some of the younger guys, DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, Little Duval. So I try to switch it up, you know. It's always good to work with the younger guys in the game, because, you know, they keep you young.
Yes.
You know? And I work with the OGs because they keep me smart, so.
Right, you kind of bridge then.
I mix it up.
What is the trick to be, you know, to have such longevity?
Well, you know, I think the trick to having longevity is I never forget to recognize God. You know what I mean? I always recognize something that's greater than myself.
Yes.
And I work all the time. I teach my kids that. I tell my kids all the time, never turn down work. Work hard, work all the time, because that's what life's about, working, man. It's about, that's right, it's about going to work and having something to do and feeling fulfilling at the end of the day. So that's what work really does for me.
I love that. I love that. And last question before we go to break. How does it feel in your line of work to bring people such joy?
Oh, man, it's beautiful, Jennifer. You know, just like yourself, you know, to put a smile on somebody's face, I don't think no money in the world can replace that, because you actually giving something to somebody that God gave to you. You know, you sharing.
That's what a gift is.
That's what a gift is.
I love that.
Yeah, get it and share it to somebody else.
All right.
That's right.
We're grateful to have you here as a gift.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Okay, we're bringing out your wife, Kyra. She's going to join us after the break. We can't wait for that. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with Mike Epps, joined by his lovely wife, Kyra Epps. Listen, what is it like working together?
You know what? It's been really great.
Yeah.
Because Mike is such a gambler, right? He is the one that just like takes all the risk. I'm super, meticulous. So I've learned so much. I built so much confidence working with him because now I'm just like, go big or go home. So it's been great. I love working with my husband. I really do.
It feels like it. I love the joy in it.
Oh, yeah, vice versa, you know?
Wow. So what gave y'all this idea to do this? Because I'm loving it, like buy back the block.
Right.
I mean, that is awesome.
Well, you know what? I bought these houses maybe about 25 years ago. And I remember when I was buying these houses, they were in gentrified neighborhoods that hadn't been developed yet. I was buying these houses and people were like, oh man, why you buying them little raggedy houses, man? You know, buy some houses in LA. You know, I'm like, oh, they too expensive out there. So I came back to the Midwest and started buying houses. And over the years, I was chipping away at fixing on these houses. And over the years, they became worth money. People wanted to move from the suburbs to the inner city because they didn't want to commute that far from work. So in these inner cities, people start buying these inner city homes, which the value came back. I started working on them a little bit, but I really wasn't that great at working on homes because I was too new to it. I showed her these houses immediately when we got together. And I was trying to show off. I'm like, look at that. And she was looking at the paint like, oh God, like, oh, you need a little help. So she put her woman's touch on it.
Yeah.
And we
Yes.
went,
Yes,
and it made it a real house.
You know, Mike had bought the properties when it was just crime infested, drug ridden. And like he said, the neighborhood flipped. But there was so much history in there because Mike's grandmother lived in this house 60 years ago. Okay,
Right.
so they lost the property and Mike bought it back once he got in Hollywood and he started making money. And and it was, it was important to him to go back. You know, we were living in LA at the time and I was like, let's go back. Let's go back. And, I'm from the Midwest, so I'm like, we gotta go back.
Yes.
So we went back home and, we started just knick-knacking a little bit, fixing this, fixing that. And then we came to a conclusion, like, we should show people this. This is bigger than design. This is about community. It's about legacy. It's about buying back your block. It's about culture, So we're happy to tell that story and to hopefully inspire people to do the same thing.
Right.
You're inspiring me.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go back and buy the block in Chicago.
You could do it.
I'm just saying.
You can.
What is the best part about renovating to you guys?
Telling a story. You can tell any story you want. You really can. For Grandma's house specifically,
No question.
I remember I said, what do you want to do with this house? Remember, this is a 60-year-old house, right? This is his grandmother's where they cooked every Sunday. All the kids grew up there. It was a big
Anna
deal.
Walker, my grandmother, she was a matriarch of our family.
Yeah.
And she raised all of her kids in this house.
Yeah.
But over the years, as time went on, like I said, we lost the house. She lost the house and moved to Florida. And I told my mother too, before my mother, rest in peace, I said, Mama, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get every house that we ever got kicked out of.
Ooh, I love
And I
that.
went back and bought them houses. You know, and with the help of my wife, because my wife is so smart,
Thank
I
you.
mean, she's a whole front part and the back part of my brain. So with her help, man, and us coming together, we were able to pull this off, you know. And
So
it was a
we
blessing.
did Grandma's house all black.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I want an all black house in this neighborhood. I want to set the tone. I want to tell a story.
For black excellence. You know, my
Yeah.
grandmother was black excellence to me.
Yep. So
you
we
know.
started there with the design, and then from there, from like the aesthetic of the outside, I was able to kind of build the inside.
So you had a vision and then you pull it together.
Oh, yeah.
And you even renovated your own home. Tell me about that.
We're still going. We're
Yeah.
still going. It's that one's so personal. I can never like get it right. Like I feel like I can design for other people.
That's the house. That's what
This
the
one
house
we're
looked
working
like
on.
when I bought it right there. It was crack infested. I mean, when I bought the house, you could see it from you could see the sky to the ground when I bought it. Look, that's how it originally looked.
Yeah.
And that's how it look now. It's got swimming pool.
And how long did that take?
It took, like I said, I had been chipping at it, but it took years to get it to where it was, because I didn't want to build this house up and have it looking like this, and the neighborhood was still,
right.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
bad.
I love this
So,
concept.
But this is all happening while we're still in LA.
Uh-huh.
So we would just do a little bit, you know, and then
And when COVID hit,
Right.
we went back home.
we went back to Indiana. We didn't stay in LA no more. So while we were in Indiana, we was like, we need something to do. So we started building on these houses.
Such a great idea.
Thank
now,
you.
Kyra, do you think, because I know you're from Chicago like me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. they
You know
from
I had to bring it
Chicago.
up.
Chicago conversation.
Do you think you would build up in Chicago like
I
this?
tried, Jennifer. I have tried to get my grandmother's building, the building I was born in. I literally want to put my, come on, man, let me get it. But it's torn down now. And actually, that neighborhood is flipping around as well. It's super gentrified. But I'm going to keep trying. There's an owner that has it that's not doing anything with it, but I'm getting my fillers in right now,
And
so
you
we'll
from
see.
the west side, and she's
South
from the
side?
south side.
West Chicago?
Look at
Yeah.
this. Oh, my God. If you guys don't know, y'all got
Now
to go to
that's
Chicago.
Uncle Remus versus Harold. You know that, right?
Oh my God, I love that.
That's, you know,
I love
got
that.
two different chickens.
I don't know, you may have to pick a block on your side and I may have to pick a block on the south side because you guys have inspired me and I have
Yes.
so many
Yes.
others. This is so awesome
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. Such
Thank
a great
you.
idea.
Thank you
you,
so
Jennifer.
much.
Keep it up. Hopefully we'll all be inspired by it, okay? Buying Back the Block is available to stream on Max and Discovery Plus. We'll be right back. We're back. Y'all know what that sound means? It's time for our Knock Star. Earlier in the show, we spoke to my friend Crystal Young at Fox 5 New York. She's at Washington Square Park, where she's about to surprise my viewer, Tahisha. Crystal, you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm ready.
We're ready. We ready, right, y'all? We're ready to surprise our Knock Star, that's for sure. You ready for it? Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. She's over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over. She's a super duper duper Jennifer Hudson
she?
fan.
Okay.
Maybe she'll scream, maybe she'll cry, maybe she'll sing. You never know.
I hope I don't be
Okay.
the crying and
but
screaming
I'm coming
then.
toward her. Hold on.
Y'all gotta help
Hold
me
on.
get Tahisha.
Hold on. I'm moving in. Excuse me. Are you Tahisha?
Tahisha!
Tahisha.
Tahisha!
Say hello to
She like, who
Jennifer
creeping up on
Hudson.
me? Tahisha, it's me, Jennifer! You're our Knock Star!
You're the Knock Star, that's right. And you have a chance to not only say hello to Jennifer, but to make a little moolah.
Yes.
Some coin. Are you ready, Tahisha? You look so surprised.
Tahisha in shock right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You ready for this, Tahisha?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
She say the shock is over. Let me win this
Okay.
money.
So, Tahisha, here's the deal. You have to finish this lyric for $250, okay? All right, so I'm not really a singer, but concrete jungle where dreams are made of, there's nothing you can't do.
Come on, Tahisha.
New York.
There you go. You can sing a bit. There you go. I think she did good.
Okay, my mind is going blank right now. All right.
What, you
All
did
right.
good for me,
Tahisha.
Tahisha. You sang me down.
You
just
got-
won $250. Yes, you did. Now, I think you're great.
But guess what, Tahisha?
What?
Give it a next one,
Jennifer
Crystal.
is in the giving mood.
Yes, I am.
Because...
Let him lead you.
Okay.
That's right.
Let him lead you.
I'm letting...
She said, let him lead you. I heard that loud and clear. If you answer one more question, you'll get another $250.
Okay.
Can you tell me who sang that song?
The song that you were just chiming in on.
Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys.
You just won another $250. Thank you, Crystal, and all our friends over at Fox 5 New York. Congratulations, Tahisha. We'll be right back. A few months ago, our next guest had their world turned upside down after getting news that changed both of their lives. Take a look.
I'm Zak Salazar. I live in Mission Viejo.
My name is Cori. We have 3 girls.
I work as a park ranger for OC Parks, And Cori is a dental hygienist as well, apart from being full-time parents.
We actually met on Tinder.
Oh, don't tell them that.
Yeah.
Keep that a secret.
No. My mom noticed a lump in my neck, the size of a lemon. I was kind of shocking that we didn't see it. Went and did the surgery. A week later, results came back. It was cancer. They said we have to go back in and remove the rest of your thyroid and some lymph nodes to make sure that it didn't spread.
During Cori's first surgery, just trying to comfort her, but I had this headache that was horrible. I could barely keep my head up and my eyes open. But I remember thinking like, hey, be strong. Cori's about to go into surgery. You have a headache. I'm in the optometrist's office and she asks me, do you experience headaches? I was like, yes, I do. They're horrible. She said, well, your optic nerves are swollen. So the following week, I found myself with the retina specialist. You have to go get an MRI like right now.
So we went to the ER. 8 o'clock at night, doctor came in and said, you do have a brain tumor, a very large one.
I had asked her, all right, well, like, is this still considered like catching it early is what people always say? That's a good thing, right? And she just kind of looked at me and she's like, no, it's really big. Cori is truly managing everything. It blows me away. It gives me strength to see her persevering through all of this with such grace and still just being the ultimate mother to our girls. It truly means the world. We're in life and death territory. So much of that is out of our control. But what is within our control is how we react. It's a choice every day, and we are going to decide how our day is going to go. We get up, we fill our heart full of gratitude, the outpouring of love that we've experienced. We just decide, like, we're going to have a good day. We can do hard things together because I felt like I couldn't do hard things. I needed her. So, like, together we can do hard things.
Please welcome the inspiring Cori and Zak Salazar. Come on out. Welcome and thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're such a light. How are you all doing?
You know, like we said in the video, it's day by day and it's a choice. Every morning we wake up and decide what we're going to do with our day and how we're going to approach it. And today is an incredible day, such an amazing opportunity. We're here with the whole family and today is a good day.
Yeah, he's feeling good today. It's,
And when did this all happen?
So my mom found the lump in my neck back in February and had my surgery in March, my first surgery in March. And then had the second surgery the beginning of June. And then about 2 weeks after my surgery is when we found out about his cancer. Yeah, about his brain tumor. So it's boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You guys have such a positive energy, and to me, you're inspiration and a light. What keeps your spirits up?
Really what keeps me going, even in the darkest moments, are the belief that God has a plan for us and that we were destined for this mountain to climb. This is our life's purpose.
We always say our life has always been crazy. Always. There's always something nuts going on. Even before we met, like growing up, I just had a lot of hardships and things that I had to work through. And, there were times in my life where I thought, why me? Why me, right?
Right.
And then this happened. And like I realized, I realized that God was preparing me for this moment.
Yes.
Thank you, sorry. To be the best wife that I can be to him and help him through this, and also be the best mother for my children to help them through this.
More with the Salazar family when we come back. We're back with Zak and Cori Salazar. How does the procedures affect your day-to-day?
For me, I have to take medication now every day for the rest of my life because my thyroid is completely gone. So I take that every morning, and then I'm still not swallowing the same, but they said it takes about a year. You know, your thyroid's really important, apparently. But his life's changed a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we saw the images of the MRI. I'm missing a pretty good part of my brain now. So that light white area is now gone. So I'm learning how to do life with a quarter of my brain missing, which was a struggle at first. I do suffer from some short-term memory loss. I get overstimulated very easily because the right frontal lobe is supposed to filter out a lot of stimulation and the background noise, which I can't do anymore. So coming home from surgery, experiencing that to a home with 3 very young children was
Loud young children.
took some adjusting, and I really had to retrain myself. And then obviously, you know, I have this really inconspicuous medical device that I wear now. And, you know, it kind of gets in the way, but it's what we got to do to give myself a better chance. And, life has changed. It's slowed down in some respect, but also it's been nonstop, since this happened.
And to chime in, I think, you know, we have a lot of, you know, we're going to a lot of doctor's appointments all the time, trying to get outside opinion, specialists, things like that. We're always on the go. But, you know, that's really how our life has changed, at least for me, and I think I can say for you as well, is that, you know, I always wanted to be able to live in the moment and be present, right? Like that's all something that we want to do and that we're striving towards, and it's really hard. I mean, we had to live in this moment because this is truly all we have. And it has been such a blessing, you know, truly.
Well, we're grateful to have you guys. And you're such a beautiful light. I cannot wait to meet the rest of your family. I hear they're backstage.
Oh, they're so
Get
excited.
to meet them.
Yes, you do.
All right, we'll see them in a little bit. More with the Salazar family when we come back. We're back with Zak and Cori Salazar. Okay, you have 3 babies,
That's
right?
right.
Oh my goodness. How did you go about explaining everything to them?
Yeah, thanks for asking, because this is really important to us. When I was first diagnosed, little thing about my cancer, so they gave me a terminal diagnosis. As a rule, for our family, we don't talk about numbers, but my cancer is treatable, but it will always grow back, so it's not curable. So ultimately, we knew right away we had to prepare our children for that in the most appropriate way, and we really wanted to be intentional about it. Even though you know, a terminal diagnosis is not what I believe is going to happen. I believe in miracles and that I'll be cured.
Yes. We believe with you.
So, of course, that's plan A, but should cancer do what it often does, we wanted to start early with our kids. So the first thing we did was find a child therapist for our 2 oldest girls. And we got them into play therapy and just introduced them into the concept of therapy. And their therapist also helped us explain to the girls in the most appropriate and safe way to hopefully mitigate any future traumas.
Because we used to say, you know, well, when everything was happening with me, I'd say, oh, mommy's a little sick. She's got a little something yucky in her throat. Because I didn't want to say the word cancer, because I actually lost my dad to cancer when I was 12. And so to me, cancer is a big, scary word.
Right.
So I just, you know, we would say, oh, it's, you know, something yucky, doesn't feel good, sick, something like that. So we were talking to the therapist about it, and she said, actually, no, you do want to say the word cancer, because they don't know what that word means. They don't know, you know, how big, you know, how serious that is.
Right.
And if when you say the word sick or something like that, they're going to think, oh, when I get sick, am I going to have to, you know, get a big scar and get a surgery and all that? And so I never thought of that, you know. I didn't think like, oh, they don't know what that word means, you know. So they know that, you know, Daddy has cancer and that he's getting treated, but yeah.
So what we did when we explained it to the girls is we kind of like wrote out a script, really simple, a paragraph, and just broke it down into terms that they could understand, and assured them that they would be safe, that it's not contagious, and really just assuring them they're okay and they're going to be taken care of no matter what.
Well, can we meet them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'd love
We
that.
would love to meet your girls. Bring out the family. Oh my goodness. You brought me a gift. Give you a hug. Thank you. And I got a kid. Hello. Can you introduce everyone? Who's who?
So this is our youngest. This is Luna.
Luna, hi Luna.
And she is 22 months. And this is Delaney. She's 3.
Hi Delaney.
Can you say hi? Hi. and Juniper, she's our oldest. She'll be 5 in January.
Aww. Wow.
Okay.
And you are?
I'm Mary.
Nice
Gabi.
to meet you.
Yes,
Nice to
that's
meet you.
Zak mom.
Oh, I thought so. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much. Hey, girls, what do you love to do with your mommy and your daddy?
Go to the mountains.
Ooh, mountains? What about you?
Swim in the water.
Oh, you swim?
I know.
Oh, she said you got something to say too, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you're here. They're so bright.
There's a kitty. Yes, she sees your kitty.
You see my kitty? Do you have any pets? You do? What kind of pets do you have?
A dog.
You
A
got-
dog and a cat.
You got a cat too? And a dog? Oh, let her have a ball. She's the busiest you want to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Guys, you can tell that you're such an amazing family and are being so strong, sharing your story with the world. We wanted to give you something to help with everything that you've been going through. So we'd like to give you $10,000 to use for whatever you may need. Okay? Yes, this is for you guys. Maybe we can get some more kitties and doggies or something, okay, guys? We also have one more thing for you. We know how much you guys love outdoors and making memories together at your favorite campsites. So thanks to our friends at Go RVing, we're giving you a full trip to spend your family just 6 days and 7 nights, an RV vacation to spend some quality time together just for you guys. Whether it's camping and enjoying good food or relaxing, everything's better when you go RVing together. Y'all be blessed. Continue to be the beautiful light that you are. We are walking in faith together, okay? You're such an incredible family, and it's so nice to meet you all. All right? We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Juniper Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit JuniperHudsonShow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.